Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to show you how to use a powerful platform called Rocket.new to build your own website within a couple minutes with a few simple prompts. Now, obviously, there's other tools out there like bolt.new, Lovable. There's also Replit as well, so you can check those out. But this is relatively new, and I just decided why not make a tutorial showing how to use this website. So there's a link in the description below where you can get started. And as far as I know, you don't even need to create an account. You can create an account if you want, but it's not necessarily required. And basically, all you have to do to get started is select what you want to build. So in this case, I'm just going to select web app. If I want to build a mobile app, a website, a dashboard, a landing page, I could do all of that as well with Rocket. But in this case, I'm just going to build a web app. And in order to create the prompt, I do recommend using ChatGPT to create the prompt. So I'm going to come over to ChatGPT here. And in this particular case, I want to create something interesting. So I'm going to tell it to create a prompt for a website builder, which will create a replica of ChatGPT 5. Now let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so it says, do you mean a prompt to build a website that works like ChatGPT, a prompt for ChatGPT 5 to build a website that replicates a certain design or functionality, or a prompt to create a clone of ChatGPT 5 itself, which is not possible to replicate exactly? So in this case, I'm just going to say number one. And then it should create the prompt for me, which I can then copy and paste and put over into Rocket to build the entire website. So here it is, a prompt for a website builder. Create a clean, minimal web application with a chat-style interface similar to ChatGPT. The design should include yada, yada, yada. So we're just going to copy and paste this. And I'm going to come over to Rocket and paste in that exact prompt right here. Now, all I have to do to start building the website in minutes is just click on the button. And it looks like I do need to create an account to get started, which is totally understandable. Should only take a few seconds, and there we go. So now I have my own account. It's going to start building the website right away. And as you can see, it's understanding the request, and it's now starting to build the website. We'll see how long this takes. Okay, so now it's asking me to select the screens to build from the list below. Token consumption is directly related to the number of screens generated. So you will be charged based on the number of tokens that you use, it sounds like. So I'm just going to say main chat interface and settings panel. And then I'm just going to click on build the web app, and it's going to continue working for probably about 10 minutes. And I'll let this finish and be right back. Okay, so now it's working on the main chat interface. That's still in progress, as well as the settings panel. And I've also got this over here. It says it'll take 10 to 12 minutes to build as per your request. So this is my first time using Rocket. I've already built my own website in Lovable, and I'll show you what that looks like real quick. It's just Automogic. There's a link in the description below if you want to check it out. But this is my AI agency website, and it was built completely from scratch using Lovable. So it's got a really clean, seamless design. As you can see, if you click on these things, it pops up with more information with pricing and more details. And then these buttons all work as well, so I can scroll through the website. It even has a contact form at the bottom, and you can book a free consultation call with me. It just pops up with my calendar integrated into it. And yeah, it took me about, I want to say around 2 hours to build this website. And obviously it's been a work in progress. I've been adding to it over time. It even has like a dashboard where you can sign in, create an account, and everything as well. And I didn't have to know how to code at all. I didn't write a single line of code. All I was doing was issuing Lovable different prompts. And if I had an error, I just, issued it a prompt, it fixed the error. In fact, my website was recently down for a couple of days, and someone let me know about it. And then I just went into Lovable and fixed it within a couple hours. So pretty straightforward. And here it is. This is the ChatGPT clone that I've just created using this powerful website builder. And it does look like it has having a little bit of problems here with the formatting. But if I just type a message here, I could just say hello. Not the best, but could be better. And by the way, I didn't actually have to include my ChatGPT API or anything in here. So it somehow created like a ChatGPT clone from scratch without access to my API key, which is pretty incredible. And it looks pretty decent as well. I can also check out my profile, which doesn't seem to do anything. And I can also ask it a question that doesn't do anything as well. So it is fairly limited in terms of what it can do. But I can also take a look at the settings panel here. This is the settings panel. So I can change the color scheme if I want to. If I set it to dark, did that do anything? No, it did not, unfortunately. So still needs a lot of work, I would say, but overall, pretty impressive what it came up with in just about 10 minutes. And then if I want to add anything else to this, like let's say, since the color scheme thing is not working, I can just say, can you fix the color scheme under settings? It's not working. And then literally, I'm just asking it to fix that thing. And then with a simple prompt, it should be able to fix it. So let's see, it's working on the request. And also, while this is building, feel free to join my Skool community. I've got 760 members in here at the time of recording, and it's growing really fast. You can easily ask any of your questions in the community tab here. And you can also check out my classroom where I have a lot of helpful resources, including tutorials, how-to guides, done-for-you templates, automation courses, and other builds, as well as an AI automation coaching program. That's my high-ticket coaching program. For anyone who's interested, feel free to check it out. And looks like I just got a new member who joined right now, so I'm going to have to add them later. New members are joining every single day, so we'd love to see you inside this community. So now it's generating the preview. Let's see if it was actually able to fix the color scheme changer under settings. So I'm going to come back over to settings here. And there we go. So now, as you can see, when I click on each one of these, it changes the color scheme, right? So with a very simple prompt, I was able to fix that in a jiffy. And we can also change the font size, which doesn't seem to be working either. So we would have to fix that. But it looks like we have account settings, even some advanced options under here as well. I can turn on analytics. I'm not exactly sure what that does. But pretty much all of these things are set up already, but you will need to issue it more prompts to build out the website in full. I think that goes without saying. But as you can see, the color scheme is now working. I can easily change that under settings. And if I want to, let's say integrate this with the ChatGPT API, I can issue it that prompt as well. I want to connect this to my ChatGPT account with API key. So now it's most likely just going to ask me to supply the API key, and then it should integrate ChatGPT directly in. And as you can see here, it's asking me to provide my API key in order to proceed. So that's going to be blank. I'm just going to come over to platform.openai.com and grab that API key real quick. It's under dashboard, and then you'll come down to API keys here. And then I'm just going to create a new secret key right here. And I will delete this after the video so nobody can use it, just so you know. And then I'm just going to copy and paste that in over here. And now it has successfully connected it up to OpenAI, as you can see here. Now, I'm not exactly sure which model it's going to be using. There should be a way to choose the model from the prompt, from the command line over here as well. But we'll just wait for this to connect it up to OpenAI. And then when I actually issue it a prompt or asking a question, it should respond almost exactly like ChatGPT. And while that's working, I'm going to come back over to my website again real quick. If you want to book a free consultation call with me, you're more than welcome to do so. You can also schedule a call with me, link in the description below. And I also have my pricing plans on here as well. I charge $499 a month for the starter, which includes up to 5 automation workflows, all the way up to about $1,000 a month for 15 automation workflows and a lot more features. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, that's always an option. You can book a call through my website, and you can also make payment directly through here as well. And once again, this entire website was built using Lovable, and looks like it's now finished. So we can see what it did. It added the OpenAI client service with chat completion functionality, updated the main chat interface to actual OpenAI API calls, which is exactly what I want. And it removed mock responses and integrated real ChatGPT responses. So that's awesome. So now I'm just going to issue it a prompt. Tell me about yourself. Hello, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant here to help you with a wide range of questions and topics. I'm designed to provide information, assistance, and engaging conversations. Awesome. So now it seems like it is already integrated with ChatGPT since I provided it with my API key, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And here we could say, what version of ChatGPT are you using? See if it can answer that question. It's taking a little while here. Keep in mind, I'm still on the free version of ChatGPT. I'm not on the Plus plan. If I was on the Plus plan, it would probably be even faster. It would also give me access to more credits. You will need to make sure that you have credits in your account. And in order to do that, you'll just go over to billing, and then you can basically just top up the number of credits that you have right here, because it's going to be drawing from those credits every time you message it over here. Looks like for some reason it's not able to answer that question very easily. It's still typing. If I come over to ChatGPT and ask it the same question, let's see what happens. Okay, it answers right away. I'm using ChatGPT 5, the latest version available to you here. So ChatGPT 5 was just released about a month ago, and it's able to answer that quickly and easily. But my website, for some reason, is not able to answer that question. I'm not exactly sure why. So it's obviously a lot more complete. So definitely leaves a lot to be desired. But if we want to fix this, we can simply ask it over here, give it another prompt, and just say, make sure it's using ChatGPT 5. And it should be able to integrate that into the web app pretty quickly here. And you can also preview the files by the way as well. So if I come over to code here, if you want to edit the files manually, you can also do that right here, and then you can quickly and easily save them. So it's got all of the files listed here, as well as the source, components, all of the individual pages, everything under the code section. So source, pages, I can preview the main chat interface. That's what that looks like. And again, I have to write a single line of code. It's all done with prompting, which is absolutely amazing. And I believe this is going to replace software engineers in addition to what they're already doing. So if you already know how to program, it's going to make your job a lot easier. And you're also going to be more valuable than the people that are just simply using these tools and don't actually know how to code, right? Now here I'm getting an error. Perfect example here. Let's see if I can fix this error. I'm just going to click on fix it. And it looks like it was able to fix that error. And it has something to do with the browser extension. Cannot read properties, blah, blah, blah. This error is external and won't affect your app's functionality. Awesome. So now, if I ask it that same question, which version of ChatGPT are you using? Let's see if it can actually respond this time. It says you're currently chatting with a version of ChatGPT based on OpenAI's GPT-4 architecture. So even though I told it to build in ChatGPT 5, it's still on the 4 version, which is okay. Maybe that's all that my API can do. I'm not entirely sure. But if I want to publish this, I could just come up here and click on publish, and looks like it's already published. If I want to update it, I can do that here. And I can also publish on a custom domain as well. We'll see if I have to actually pay for that. If I click on add domain, Yeah, it looks like I do need to upgrade to the paid plan in order to add a custom domain, which is $25 per month. It's the exact same price as Lovable. And honestly, I would say Lovable is a lot better. It's also been around for quite a bit longer. Rocket.new is still relatively new, hence the name. And I would recommend using Lovable. But that being said, $25 a month is still a very good deal. And it includes up to 1 million tokens every month. So basically, every time you'll get another million tokens. And so far, I've only used about 200,000 to build this website. And obviously, you get more tokens depending on which plan you're on. If you're on the $50 per month plan, you get 10 million tokens per month. The $25 per month is only 5 million tokens. But that should be more than sufficient to build most of the websites you want. And it also integrates with Supabase as well, which is a database management system. So if I want to connect up my Supabase account here, I can authorize Rocket, and then Supabase will be built into my Rocket account here. You can also integrate Figma and Netlify, which is basically for deploying the web apps. So I can turn that on as well if I want to, but in this case, I'm just going to leave it turned off. And yeah, that's pretty much all there's to it. If I want to preview this in its own tab, I can just click there, and here it is. This is what the website looks like. Pretty amazing for building this out in, how long have I been recording this? 20 minutes. It's only been 20 minutes, and I've built this entire website. There's still more that needs to be done. But overall, I would say I'm pretty impressed with the results. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Hopefully you've enjoyed this full tutorial showing how to build out a ChatGPT clone. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Signing off. Peace from Thailand.